What is going on, you beautiful people? Good morning here from Houston, Texas. It is a beautiful sunrise. I am not so beautiful right now. I just woke up, just got out of the shower. I'm ready to go. Go where? We're going to a meet. There will be some really nice cars there. Hopefully better than the last car meet. Not that the last car meet was disappointing in any way, but in some ways it was, because if you just watched the video, you'd know. But on that note, we're gonna go to this car meet. So it's about an hour drive away. So I'm just gonna see you guys there. I'm gonna wake up for now, and we'll be back at it then. So, cheers. Well, we have made it to the meet. A little over an hour drive, which took about all of my gas. But when I was driving through the parking lot, there's some good stuff here, so we'll check them out. Well, here we are, showing up strong, the first gen R8 on some HREs. It is an auto, but that does not matter. It's a first gen R8. That is all that matters. Look at this thing. This is the best R8 ever made. First gen R8s over any other R8. That is for sure. And especially in white. Oh, I'm just getting like everybody's shots. Right next to the R8, we got the F8. The F8 Tributo. It might be a Tributo. I don't know. I think, is this like a successor to the 488? Is this? I don't know. You guys can let me know though. I'm pretty sure it is. It's very similar in a lot of ways. I really like the way these things look. They're kind of like baby SF90s, if you will. Oh, and right here, the brand new 750. Oh yeah, this is first time I've ever seen one. Look at the doors. You gotta love it. Oh yeah. The doors are like the coolest thing, man. Hold up, we'll get one from the front. That's a well-spec'd one. First 750 I've seen. They're a little bit different. You can see the differences in person, that's for sure. This one's a Spider. Full exposed carbon. Got the carbon inlets where the headlights are. I like this blue. I'm not sure what blue this is, but there you go. Alright, we'll walk back up to it because there are a few people in the way. I wonder if they'll make an LT version of the 750s. You can definitely tell the difference in the rear with the center exhaust tips. It's probably a little louder since it's like that too. I mean, it's a nice refresh. It's nothing too crazy, but you know, it's a good refresh. Right next to it though, look at this, all matte carbon. Look at that thing, that is crazy. Full race car. It's a race car, there's only one seat. Of course it's a Dodge Challenger making that noise. Look at that, that is wild. That is crazy. The carbon fiber is raw. It's just raw carbon. Look at that. This has to be like an actually used race car. This is wild. Look at that. There's your air jacks right there. Look at the exhaust.
Right there, the metal thing?
Oh, it's just for lifting it.
You look up the air hose right there that lifts the whole car.
Yep, it's got air jacks underneath the car. Now right here might be some of the best looking cars that I've ever seen. We got a Roof 911 Resto mod. I've seen this one a few times. It's been to a couple of the meets. I've been down here. There we go. I haven't seen under here yet. Look at that. That is beautiful. There's your flat six, ladies and gentlemen. But sitting right next to it is our almost Wolf on Wall Street spec'd Countach. We got the oh yeah, we got the US spec rear bumper on that, man. If I was the owner of this thing, I'd be taking that off. But I guess if you really want to follow the rules, then look at that thing, man. This is just one of the best looking cars I've ever seen. It's a wedge for sure. Yup. That is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. What a time to be alive. I wish I was alive in the 80s because you had some absolutely bonkers cars come out. F40, the Countach. What is this, a 288 next to it? We'll look at that. So, my fault. I was wrong. It is a 308, not a 288. I was about to say if it is a 288 GTO, that is very rare. I like these things. They look really good from the front. Look at all the switches in there. That's cool. We got an S2000 rolling up, but I'm trying to get this real quick. 80s cars, I swear, are just some of the best looking cars ever made. So we're gonna walk down here first just to get like this section out of the way, but I'm not sure if we'll go that way because there's a whole Atlantic Ocean between these cars and those cars over there. But we're gonna stop right here and check this one out because I'm a big fan of 5th gen Camaros. This exact spec Camaro from 2010 is the reason I even like cars, and if you got that reference at all, that is indeed the first Transformers movie. Without this car, I don't even know where I'd be, really. Black and yellow spec for sure is the only way to go. Unfortunately, it is an auto, but man, and the gumdrop taillights, it's perfect. This car is perfect, almost. I'm not really sure if there's a kit on it at all, but completely stock 2010 Camaro is what I would do. Just like stock wheels, nothing changed except under the hood, because the way that it looks from the factory when it came out, it's perfect, really. You even got the Transformers up on the hood right there. You can kind of see it. Yeah, this is sweet. This is probably one of my favorite cars here right now. But sitting right next to it, we got the 5th gen and now the 6th gen. The 6th gen Camaros, Chevy killed it with the 6th gen Camaros. You guys, whether you're a Ford guy, a Dodge guy, Dodge guys probably will not agree with this, but like give Chevy some credit, man. Camaros are really on top of the game. These 10 speeds, they do share them with the Mustangs, but just like look at them, man. Holy crap, Chevy killed it. What one would you rather have though? A 5th gen SS or a 6th gen SS? Either one, I would be fine with your pick. But also, no matter what one you pick, you will still not be able to see anything out of them. So I got the chance to drive a 6th gen ZL1 auto. That was very fun. I'd like to get behind a manual one just to see what that's about. They got 50 more horsepower to the wheels compared to the auto ones due to drivetrain loss. Automatics are a bit heavy, but the 10-speed auto that I was driving was just banging through the gears, man. They're quick. They stay in that power band really well. The Huracan Storado pulling in. Love the way these things sound. That's why a Huracan's my dream car. Here we go. All right, walking up to a ZL1. This is what I was talking about. This is what I drove. We got the hood popped on it, so we're gonna do a hood check. We got an intake, all right? We got some headers, still a stock supercharger. We got a hood check with nothing to show underneath the hood, so that's always nice. Do we have an AWE exhaust? Yes, we do. That is the best exhaust for this car, because that is also the same exhaust that was on the ZL1 that I drove. And a lot of people on the interwebs say that that is most definitely the best exhaust that you can get. The Dark Horse. I'm not really a big fan of the S650 GTs, but the Dark Horse is really nice. It's got like this wide body stance on it. They just look mean. Oh yeah, there you go. You can kind of see the paint change right there. It's like a goldish kinda, if you will. The old 911 rolling in. Oh, this ZL1's blue. I didn't even know that. You can't get these in Europe, fun fact, because, well, at least the 1LE models, because they're banned for these giant canards for like a pedestrian hazard. If they get hit, it's a protruding object from the car. Chevy SS here in orange. I like them. They're like the 4-door Camaros. Oh, look at that. He's got all the Hot Wheels. This is a Z06, so we can actually see what is underneath the deck. What do we have here? 16 of 20. I don't know what this is. If somebody could let me know what that is, that would be cool. There's our naturally aspirated flat plane crank. Most powerful V8 in the world right now. NA from the factory. Forged carbon up front. Forged carbon is nice in small amounts. I like these cars. They've definitely grew on me, but yeah, I'm not really sure of this one though. Here we go. This car will definitely one day be mine. This is a C6 Z06, baby. the LS7 itself. But look at the paint on this. It's like a blue flake in the black paint. Yeah, it might be blue. I don't know. There you go. The C6 Z06. Would definitely rather have that than the new Z06. Yeah, this car is beautiful. I cannot wait to get one of these. I want this more than the ZR1, only because one, I can do my own thing to it. That would be pro charging it to about like 800 wheel. I think would be a really nice number for this car. I'm not really a big fan of the C5s, which is sitting right next to it. That one is pro charged though, so we'll go look at that one in a minute. But yeah, here you go. And then sitting right next to the C6 Z06, we have the C7 Z06, another one of my all-time favorites. My boss had one of these cars, or has one of these cars. He took me for a ride in it, and yeah, definitely a Corvette guy now. His was white with blue stripes and the 7-speed Trimac. That thing was beautiful. This one's sitting on some aftermarket wheels. They look cool. I'd probably get them in a silver wheel. That would look really, really nice. This one is manual, so that's good. Camaro Burbling by. Yeah, both of these cars, I'd be fine with either one of them, but what one would you rather have? The C6 Z06 or the C7 Z06? Or, dare I say, the C8 Z06? But in this case, C6 Z06 or C7 Z06. This one already comes supercharged from the factory. C6s are NA. Alright, we got a hood check on this. We got a Pro Charger, MSD coils. This thing's probably making some good power, actually. It's sitting on welds. There's a GT350 right there. Oh, I watch that guy on YouTube all the time. He's cool. That's an auto, though, but it might be pretty quick, so I'm not gonna bash that. We're sitting on welds, so I'm not gonna say anything, because if we're sitting on some welds and have a Pro Charger, yeah, you're probably moving. Corvette Central, we got a ZR1 with the hood off, displaying the stock supercharger. Still though, that's really nice. ZR1s are cool, definitely, but the Z06 is just a little bit more affordable with essentially the same thing, just not supercharged. Can you believe that these things, oh look at that, the carbon roof. Can you believe these things are going for like $80,000? Would you spend $80,000 on this? I think I would, but they're starting to go up in price, so it's kind of just like not worth it when you can get the Z06 and just do your own thing to them. But these cars are some absolute beast on 1320, so I'll never get over the way that these things look. Oh, look at the paint on this. That is very cool. Shifts from like purple, red, all the way to like burnt orange. Very nice. Walking up to the CTSV Caddy. It is an auto, so she is gonna move on you. Sitting on welds front and back, and a tire out back. Underneath the hood, we got that high-rise intake plenum. I think it's a full NA build. I'm not sure though, because I don't see a Pro Charger anywhere. So this is a nasty NA car for sure. Not the biggest fan of the new M cars, although my classmate, he does have the new G80 M3. This purple is beautiful. Really, this is really, really nice. I'd put it on some silver wheels though, but other than that, this thing's beautiful. What do we got going on here? All right, this might be the first car we gotta roast. All right, let's do this again. Ready? Walking up to this ugly G82 M3. I don't know what this thing is wrapped in. I don't even know what that is. We got a full carbon hood with like a C6 ZR1 cutout for the what would be a supercharger, but you know, there's nothing there. So he's displaying his carbon fiber engine cover. Very nice. And his like oil refill cap. So dang, oh dang, he's got the nothing, because there's nothing there. The interior spec, I like the carbon wheel. That's kind of cool, but it's a little much. Jesus, dude, this thing is ugly. Holy crap. Sitting on carbon fiber wheels I swear if this thing has that quad-tipped exhaust in the middle. Okay, thank God it does not. The wing is alright. I know that's a factory option, but I'm still taking this all day. It's just way cleaner, and it's purple. It's not molested like what this thing is. This kid's taking pictures of this car. I don't know why. That's just a waste of camera space, but hey, I can't be saying anything because I'm filming the entire car. The M6 Grand Coupe sitting right next to it. I really like these cars. I feel like they're forgotten about. I think the early generations of these came with the V10, but the V8 is definitely the way to go because I don't want to change my rod bearings every 60,000 miles. The V10 that came in these also came in the M5s of the day. I'm not good with like BMW names. They sound okay. I'm not like the biggest fan of the way they sound. I know I'm going to get bashed on by every BMW owner for saying that, but guess what? I don't really care because I'm not a BMW guy in the first place. I can appreciate them. Don't worry. I can appreciate them, but only some of them. Trackhawks, not really the biggest fan of them. We got a carbon fiber intake, but other than that, it's completely stock, so I would just shut the hood. There's nothing much to show. Not a Dodge guy unless it's a Viper. That's it. I mean, all of these things are all the same. We already know that all the owners are the same too, so they're just as fast as their cars sometimes. I don't know. These things get walked sometimes. Here we go. NSX, one of my all-time favorite JDM cars. This one's not JDM, it's a USDM, but we are on some TEs. We got the pop-up mid-engine. There you go. The last time I saw one of these, it was supercharged, so that is really cool. The new NSX, or the newest NSX, that's like a full-blown supercar. And speaking of that, those things are really underappreciated. They're just like forgotten about. Everybody's like, oh no, I'd rather have a Ferrari, which I don't blame you, but still, like, give them some love. They're really nice cars, really, really good cars too. The thunderous boom clap of an Aventador SV showing up. Holy crap. I have really been getting into these cars, especially SVs, but just Aventadors in general. This one's got like, I don't know what kind of exhaust on it, but she's getting the angles. Yeah, the Aventador SVs are definitely the way to go. SVJs are cool, but SVs are just a little bit cooler because it's kind of like the Huracan Performante in a way, if you know what I'm talking about. We got two Vipers back to back, definitely another dream car of mine, whether it be this a third or fourth gen. I still can't tell the difference between them. I want to say this is a fourth gen though. Manual transmission only. Look at this thing, man. That is beautiful. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know. I don't know if this is a third gen or not. SRT10, definitely the way to go. The Dodge parts bin of interiors. Look at that. The side exit exhaust. The paint is really nice though. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is a third or a fourth gen because I cannot tell the difference between those two. So if somebody does know the difference between the third and the fourth gen Viper, please let me know because I will definitely want to be able to tell the difference between them. Because to me they look very similar. This one's not touched, but I don't blame you. The car is already scary enough. It might have long tube headers on it, but I'm not sure. Beautiful. This is a front mid-engine because the engine is behind the front wheels. So then here we go, a second gen Viper. I really like these. This would definitely be another option for a Viper. Not really the biggest fan of a first gen Viper. They're just really, really, really sketchy. No driving aids at all. No traction control, no stability control, none of that. No ABS either. So I'm gonna walk over here with my very nice shoes. Not really, they're just all white, but look at that. Essentially the same thing. This one will have 400 horsepower. That it went up like 50 each generation. So starting from 400, 450, 500, 550, and then whatever the 6th gen is, like 600 or something. They're all like 50 horsepower difference to the crank. So this one's really nice, sitting on R888's front and rear, which I don't blame them. I don't want to lose control of this thing either. And on some nice 3-pieces. Now walking up to this Miami Blue 570S Spider. It's been a while since I've seen this car. I haven't seen this car since last year at a big car show. I really like 570s. I think for like a beginning supercar, this would definitely be a right choice to go with, right along with an R8. Yeah, 570s I think are very slept on. They just like look phenomenal. The entire rear of the car all in carbon, except this piece. I guess that was not spec'd out in carbon, but I know I was gonna get yelled at by a friend of mine if I didn't record this car, which I don't blame him. Like, I always give them crap about McLarens, but deep down inside me, this is probably like my second favorite car company. I'm not sure if it beats out Ferrari, but still, just look at it, and the looks will say everything. And you got the butterfly doors, so, and they're quick. McLarens are fast cars. They beat out the competition easily. All right, so now we have one of my favorites, an AMG GT, but it's in a convertible, so not really that much of a fan. But then we have its predecessor, kinda, right next to it. Although the new AMG GT just rolled out. These ones are like bulky compared to these ones. This has got like that, oh, what did Shmee paint his? Solar beam yellow, this one is. I like these cars, AMG GTs. 10 of 10, would definitely buy one of these. What one would you rather have though? Like out of these two, I'm still taking the AMG GT. I think it just looks a little better. Sitting right here might be a real GT40. Look at that. That is an 8-to-1 header. 8-to-1 headers. Can you believe that? I can't. And we got all these individual throttle bodies. I'm not sure. Somebody that's smarter than me, let me know what those are. I don't know if this is a kit car. So again, somebody that's smarter than me, let me know. It is definitely a looker for sure. These giant headlights. These headlights are bigger than my future. Oh, he's getting the Instagram reels. Do you think he's gonna be famous after this one? We have ourselves a Liberty Walk first gen R8. Not sure how I feel about this one, given the wrap that's on it. I don't really know. I don't know. Like, the kit is not bad, but the way that it's set up makes it bad. The rear ducktail is really nice. I really like how the Spider's, the rear deck lid is, but then again, it's a convertible, so I don't really like it. I don't know if it's manual. It's not, of course, because why would somebody who wraps their car like this have it be a manual? Because you already know what kind of person they are. Money, dollar signs on this wrap. Let me know what you guys think of this. I'm not a fan of it, only because of the wrap. Other than that, the car is okay. I don't think I would do this to mine. I would have it set up just like that white R8 up there. But I mean, hey, it's always nice to see a Liberty Walk car and somebody that doesn't know what they're doing with the car. So that's cool. Not really, because I wish people would modify their cars properly. What is going on? We have made it to the end of the video. I'm gonna break it up into multiple pieces, so if the next video looks like it's the same as what the last one was, it's because it is. I just don't want to post a super long video on, because your guys' attention spans is that of a potato. But anyway, as you can see, I got my backpack on, my Mr. Dean shirt itself. We're here at Hennessy because it is graduation day, and I thought I would just say something. Just say I graduated from tuner school at Hennessy Performance. Childhood dream of mine. But you know, it's a nice day out. Look at the soon-to-be sunset. But yeah, this is kind of just like the end of the video. This is a little outro, just because it's a special day, and I was gonna make an outro for the end of the first video that you guys are watching right now. So on that note, I will see you guys in the next one. Maybe I'll talk about what school was like or something. I don't know, in case you guys are interested to do tuning as a career. It's pretty cool. It is definitely pretty cool. You type some numbers up in that keyboard and bam, 200 more horsepower out of nowhere. Essentially, I'm a professional magician. I would say that, but I'm not comfortable to tune a car right now. I can find my way around, but I'm not gonna be like, yeah, let's just start tuning. That's not how it's gonna happen. I need some professional experience before I feel confident in saying that. But time will go by, and I will soon be able to tune. So on that note, I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers.